Hi, my name is Iwan and I'm working on Maggie the Magnet. In this video I'll finish showing you the process of making Maggie Boy, a prototype that we made with Anatoly Loginovsky around 2 years ago. And in the next video we'll move to Maggie the Magnet, my variation of that game. After copying or remaking the most important mechanics from the original mobile game, I added a visual effect that nowadays I can't imagine this game without. This effect includes two trails which are attached to the ends of the magnet. Since the magnet is almost always spinning, the motion it makes sometimes produces trails which look even better than the character itself. The next particle on the list was the airflow from the vents. Previously it was hard to tell how strong they are or what they even do, and now this problem is solved. During all this time, Hypersleep, the musician who made soundtracks for almost all of my games, was working on a soundtrack for Maggie Boy. In this footage you can see me playing the game with new backgrounds from Anatoly, accompanied by fantastic music by Hypersleep. The next hazard that made it into the game was a spike ball. These little unpredictable balls of death jump in a random direction with a random force and at random time intervals. Even though the randomness can of course be limited, it still feels like they just don't quite fit this exact puzzle game. I'm not sure if they'll make it into the new version of the game, but we'll see. Maybe I'll come up with something more predictable. An example of something that doesn't move in a straight line but is still predictable is this crate dropping robot. The first part of its predictability is that it follows a rule. Every time you lose a crate, it will spawn a new one. And the second one is that regardless of where you move it, it will always return to the same place. Initially it was just attached on a loose string, but later I implemented Anatoly's idea of it having its own pathfinding. Thanks to that you can now move the robot somewhere, then destroy a crate and get a new crate at the robot's position. The next hazard, following Anatoly's design, was a laser. I don't see many interesting uses for something like that, but they look so cool that I just want to use them somewhere, just not sure where yet. The reason there are two players on the screen is that it could be a nice hazard to use on an arena, but as I stated in the previous video, I'm most likely not going to work on it. Next came a new level design tool which makes sure that you can't get to a certain place until you reach another place. This tool is a fake wall switch. When you touch it, the fake walls on the level will no longer be an obstacle for you. Finally, before we transition from Maggie Boy to Maggie the Magnet, let me show you the transitions between the levels in Maggie Boy. In this footage you can also see the buttons that I forgot to mention. These are usually used to activate the other magnet and allow it to follow its path. On that note, I'd like to wish you good luck on your path and to thank those who decided to support me financially on mine. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching this video and I'll see you in the next one. Farewell.